What's going on, y'all? It's the kid J Nolan here. Hey man, the moment a lot of people have been waiting for years. Not months, not days, we talking about years, okay? TuneCore is finally offering splits through their distribution network. Okay, I don't even want to waste no time getting into the specifics of this because it's been so long overdue. So let me just go ahead and break this down for y'all real quick. How TuneCore Splits works. No more third parties are having to manually split royalties between artists. That's the number one thing. You have the power to fully customize the percent paid to each collaborator from the streaming and download royalties on any track or album. Create new splits, edit existing splits, and accept royalties from tracks you've worked on with other artists and producers, all paid out directly to your TuneCore account. And as you can see on the page in this example, they've got a 35% split, a 25% split, and a 40% split, which is, basically how they're doing it between three people. If you're doing this with two, you can easily do 50-50. If somebody's got the lion's share of the work, or if they're the person in position with more fan base or whatever, they could take 70-30, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I'm not here to get in the middle of what you negotiate with your partners. I do 50-50 splits with everybody unless otherwise negotiated, but that's how I like to do business. The power of collaboration with TuneCore Splits. It's time for all of your collaborators to get paid easily. Split streaming and download royalties between all contributors on any track or album. Rising artists, breakout artists, and pros get splits free with no commission fees. This is a big deal, okay? So that means regardless of the plan that you have with TuneCore, you're gonna be eligible for splits, okay? With no additional fees, no additional payouts to TuneCore in order to have this feature. Everybody gets it by default. Again, long overdue. Now at this point, this is where I feel like TuneCore has a little bit of nerve, okay? Now we're scrolling down on their homepage talking about the splits, and they want to do a comparison to the competition. When you late to the party, you can't really try to act like you ahead of the game, okay? But just in the interest of, getting the information out there, let's get into it. With TuneCore, of course, you get royalty splits, whereas DistroKid and United Masters offer the same. CD Baby still has not upgraded their infrastructure to add splits. Why? I don't know. The price for a distributing artist on TuneCore is included in your unlimited distribution, so you're not actually paying for the feature, but the unlimited distribution option starts at $14.99 a year, so you're good. The price for collaborators, that means that if you have a collaborator on a song that doesn't already have a TuneCore account and maybe they're not using TuneCore as their primary distributor, they're gonna pay $7.99 a year with free TuneCore new artist unlimited distribution plan. They take no commission on your splits, which is perfect. And the splits acceptance window is an unlimited time frame, okay? So if you had to go back and edit splits, you're good. If you added somebody to your splits and they haven't accepted the invitation, they have an unlimited time frame where they can always go in there and accept the invitation to be added to the splits, and then they start getting their money. Now, other distribution networks out there like United Masters have a 30-day window where if you don't accept, you basically veto. When you look at this comparison sheet here, you see United Masters and CD Baby, they really need some work when it comes to keeping up with the competition. DistroKid is coming for their neck, to be honest. Up to this point, I've actually been using DistroKid for the majority of my releases. I do have a TuneCore account, but I don't personally distribute any of my music through them. For my future releases, I'm actually going through AWOL for complete transparency. AWOL is invite only. Well, not invite only. You have to submit an application, and then at that point, they'll invite you or say you've been rejected. But that's who I'm going with moving forward. But for my TuneCore users out there, this is definitely a great addition. This still puts them very strong in the top 2 or 3 options that are available to you. Of course, DistroKid is very strong, but we're talking about TuneCore right now. One of the big reasons that we're seeing these changes in TuneCore, you got to remember that Papoose was recently hired as an executive at TuneCore, and he's somebody that's been putting out music for a long time. He's been in the industry a very long time. Foundation of his work has been collaborative, from working with producers, other artists, DJ K Slay. So of course, splits are very crucial to somebody like him. So I'm glad that he's coming in the building, you know what I'm saying, basically giving them that guidance, giving them that extra addition, giving that extra energy in the room, in those meetings and boardrooms, to be like, no, independent artists need the ability to pay the people that they're working with and not have it coming out of their pockets. Why would you want to give me $5 and I gotta go pay everybody else their cut of my $5 when you could just do it automatically with the technology. It just makes everything so much easier. The transparency is so much easier. Communication, you don't even have to communicate because it's already done. All you got to do is get somebody's email and they can accept it. So yeah, man, TuneCore has been making a lot of changes recently. They're definitely trying to stay relevant. They've been around for over 20 years at this point. They're definitely one of the originators in the independent distribution game. So I'm glad to see that they're still being competitive. They're still not in a space where they're too comfortable. I'm looking at you, CD Baby, to grow. You can actually get an advance from TuneCore and Lyric Financial if you're an artist that's actually experiencing some traction and you just need some money up front. They'll give you an advance on your future royalties, especially if you're doing well on the publishing side. Hey man, or if you're doing well as far as streams are concerned. Now that's a little bit harder, but you can actually get some upfront bread from TuneCore if you're somebody that's performing well or at least moderately well. Okay, so they've got a lot of things in place that are good for independent artists. I've been hesitant to give them my full stamp, but they are making a lot of strides that make me suggest them for other independent artists that need guidance, that are looking for the best option out there. They're one of the strongest ones available. Let me know what you guys think of this down below in the comments. I know I've been waiting a long time. Try not to hold it against them, but let me know what you think. Be sure to like and share this video with anybody that needs this information, anybody that's been waiting on this. If y'all been having conversations at the crib, on the phone, through email, like why don't they have this? I want to use this platform, but they got this antiquated system. Let somebody know that this has been updated, okay? Much love and respect. I'll see y'all on the next one. If you're an independent artist and you need some additional help, be sure to visit my website, pengameelite.com. It's free to join. We're building a community over there on Pen Game Elite. I'm going to be doing live sessions with people that I know in the industry. We're going to be going over marketing, distribution, all types of things, man. Sync licensing, which is an area that I specialize in independently. We're going to be going over all of those things. If you're an artist that needs hands-on help, you know what I'm saying? If you haven't been keeping your PROs up to date with all your new music, if you haven't been registering your performances with your PROs, if you haven't been keeping your sound exchange updated, you don't have a song trust account, all of these things. If you need somebody to set this up for you that knows what's going on, you could join the membership plus over on Pen Game Elite. You could pay me $50 a month and I have a whole layout of what you get. I'll be running the administrative duties for you to where you won't even have to touch it. Just give me the login, give me the information, and I will do all that grunt work that I know you don't feel like doing, because I never felt like doing it before I did it for myself. Okay, those are the options for you, man. Much love, respect. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.